guys, Will here with W.T.F Car Reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing the all-new 2022 Ford Mach-E GT.
And huge thanks to Greg and the rest of the management and staff here at Lakeland Ford for making this review possible. I'll leave a link to your inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car or truck in the Lakeland area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out.
And as most of you guys probably know by now, since 2021, the Mach-E has been Ford's all-new crossover electric SUV. And here we have the GT trim level, which is the top of the line for the Mach-E, cranking out 480 horsepower and 600 pound-feet of torque. Enough to get this compact crossover SUV to 60 in 3.5 seconds, making it a no-joke performer. And here we have a Grabber Blue GT. Grabber Blue was one of my favorite colors for the previous generation Mustang, and the Mach-E is also technically a Mustang. We have a pony up front, a bunch of Mustang badges all throughout, but personally, I haven't quite gotten used to the whole Mustang thing, so I still just call it the Mach-E. Ford brought Grabber Blue back for 2022, and the GT that you see here starts a tick under $62,000. What do we get for that money? Let's jump right in. So up front, first thing you notice is the Mustang pony badge. Not a whole lot of airflow surrounding it, but I am liking the way that gloss black panel has like a faux honeycomb theme to it. Not quite sure if you could pick it up on camera. Forward-facing camera too, full LED for the headlamps, high and low beam, and daytime running lights. Functional airflow in both corners, and a little bit of actual airflow with shutters just to keep all the internals cooled off. This Grabber Blue paint color is also has to be one of my favorites. It was one of my favorites for the previous generation, 5th generation Mustangs, but even here for the Mach-E, absolutely beautiful. Full front parking sensing too. Wheel and tire setup. Let's take a step over here and check out these 20-inch rims. We got some gunmetal gray and silver contrast wrapped in 245/45 R20 Continental cross contact all season tires. So as far as like an all season tire compound, this is one of the best. Not the most ideal tire setup for a vehicle with 600 pound-feet of torque, because it will probably chirp the tires. But you can always upgrade to a sticky tire setup. You get another Mustang pony badge in the center cap and a very large 4-piston brake caliper. The charge port, push to open, we'll push it right now. We get level 1, 2, and fast charging, and an additional Mustang pony on the charge cap. Mach-E 4X badge in the lower corner. I like that black panel which contrasts as Grabber Blue. Absolutely beautiful. No shiny chrome anywhere on this SUV. I'll try to take a step back here so you can really pick up those black contrasts. I like that front end. From this angle, it kind of reminds me a little bit of a GT 500. Not quite sure if you pick it up. We also get a full glass roof, which is tinted very dark. Kind of gives it a full black roof appearance to it. Black mirror caps, LED turn signals on the mirror, and additional camera down below. You might be noticing no door handles. I'm sure you've seen it a million times by now. To open up the doors, you simply press this button and it electrically shoots open, and the grab handle inside is one of these little clicky things. Anyway though, we can take a quick look at the window sticker on the 2022 Mach-E GT all-wheel drive, 91 kilowatt hour, usable extended battery, Grabber Blue metallic Jet ActiveX, copper stitch, single speed transmission. You can pause, take a look at all the standard features. Hopefully it's not too glary with the sunny day today in Lakeland, Florida. Options, we do have a few. Base price, of course, sitting a tick under $62,000, about $3,300 in options, starting with a $1,500 full glass roof, $240 for the interior protection package, $1,900 for the Ford Copilot 360 Active 2.0, $325 for the Active Park Assist Prep Kit. After an $1,100 destination and delivery charge, total price sitting at $66,410. Black trim surrounding the window trim too, blind spot monitoring on the glass if we did not mention. Same rear wheel and tire setup. Much smaller brake caliper, it's just a single piston, but I still like how it's painted red, unlike my Camaro LT1. Full rear parking sense, LED taillights too, and here I kind of see a little bit of a Mustang theme for the taillights. There's sequentials, GT badge in the center, wiper, LED rear, third brake light, reverse light down in the center. But other than that, we're not going to start this thing up because of course it doesn't make noise. There is a mode where it gives you like a speaker out rear, which kind of mimics an exhaust noise. We'll check that out once we take it out for a drive. All right guys, before we check out the interior, let's take a quick look at the front. So we get a lot of usable space. I'd expect you to fit 4, maybe 5 backpacks in here. Drain, wiper fluid, hydraulic struts for the front, to be expected since it's not a work area and it's a plus $60,000 vehicle. Additional Mustang pony on the inside of your hood. We also get a button in case you can fit somebody in this frunk. They can get out in case of emergencies. We can shut this thing right up though. Take one more step back and get a great look at the LED headlamps and the daytime running lights. But other than that, that's about it for the outside of this 2022 Mach-E GT. Let's take a step over here. and check out the interior. So pressing this button, the door pops open and we get soft touch materials up top with some suede in the center, aluminum right up top, cushy soft leather for the armrest, auto one touch for all four, power folding mirrors, four-way adjustable 3-person memory seats, Bang & Olufsen sound system, and it sounds really good. Ton of storage down below. It's just some hard plastic, but to be expected. We get some additional storage inside, but good luck fitting anything back here. I personally can't even fit my hand. As we step inside, additional Pony GT nameplate as we step inside. The seats are actually beautiful. Very good bolstering extensions. I like the contrast in color with some suede Alcantara in the center. Lumbar control, you can recline, drop, lift, and slide. As far as this interior in general though, we'll take a step inside and really check it out. So first thing we notice is the steering wheel. It fits pretty nicely in your hands. I actually prefer this over the actual Mustang steering wheel. Additional Pony on the horn area, the horn itself. Very aggressive sounding horn. People will definitely be getting out of your way. On the left side, we get our cruise control settings, radar cruise, and active lane keep assist. On the right side, volume, skip. You can answer and hang up your phone calls, as well as voice commands. The turn signal stocks are pretty light, but they still click pretty satisfyingly. Auto headlamps and auto high beams, auto rain sensing wipers too. Nice little digital instrument display. It's pretty small, but you see just about everything that you would need to see. We get a range to the left, digital speedo on the right with ground speed labeled beneath, very similar to the actual Mustangs. Park, reverse, neutral, drive, low. We get the Prindle. The screen itself isn't very adjustable. You can go to vehicle settings and our drive modes. With the drive modes, we get whisper, engage, and unbridled. In whisper mode, the display stays the exact same. Engage, exact same, and unbridled, also the exact same. Only difference in these modes, this is the quietest mode. Engage gives you a little bit more sensitivity, and unbridled not only gives you the most aggressive mode for the Mach-E GT, but it also gives you a faux exhaust noise out rear. We'll check that out once we take this car for a drive. We get one pedal drive just like on the Lightning, auto ambient lighting selection, and the propulsion sound also available, and it sounds very cool. Camera, driver assistance, access, parking, and valet mode. We can take a quick look at the camera. So forward-facing camera and 360. We can adjust between whether we're looking at a parking sensor screen, full little 360 with a tire angle screen, or just a full overall 360. You can take a good look at your backup camera by throwing it into reverse. And now we have a backup camera, guidance lines, trajectory, and a little center slot in case you have a trailer hitch on your Mach-E GT. Unfortunately, all the climate control settings are adjusted through the touchscreen. We get a heated steering wheel, heated seats, no ventilated seats. I would like to see that as a standard feature, but not gonna knock them too badly. Throw it right back into park. It's all with this gear selector down here, very similar to like a Ram 1500. Very high resolution screen too. Unbelievable response time, and you can get a good look at some 3 or 2-dimensional action simply by pressing that button right up top. Apps, you can see everything that's available. Profile, you can customize it. Of course, I'm not customizing a dealership car. The potential owner of this vehicle can do all that. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. With blocks, you can actually play a game while you're driving. I'm not sure if it actually allows you to do it while the car is in drive. No, okay, cool. So for your safety, some features have been disabled while your vehicle is in motion. So you have to be in park in order to use the games. So I guess that is reassuring. We can also see sketch and tiles. Nice. My personal favorite to look at all times would just be the navigation screen. Hard plastic dashboard, unfortunately, but the speaker grille continues all throughout the front part of it. Aluminum beneath your air vents. The air vents kind of continue all throughout as well. Engine start stop. Suede Alcantara with some contrast stitching for the middle portion. Decent amount of storage down below. We have a wireless charging pad, USB and USB-C port, 2 cup holders with a pass-through, good spot for a phone. Some leather stitch trim surrounding the gear selector, automatic parking, hazards, and an electronic parking brake. GT etch on the armrest, more leather trim with some contrast stitching. We can lift the armrest. It's not a true center console, but beneath we do have some center console space. I would expect you to fit 5, maybe 6 20-ounce water bottles and a 12-volt in there as well. We can shut this thing up, drop the armrest back. Glove box, we can check it out too. It is damped, pretty tiny though. You're not gonna fit more than, I would say, 15 license plates. You'll be lucky to fit a pair of shoes. If you're under a size 10, it should be possible. Frameless rearview mirror, auto dimming, of course, LED interior lights, sunglass holder, 3 garage homelink settings, and a full glass roof. Beautiful. To the left of the steering wheel, we have our lighting controls. Also, our Max windshield defroster is located to the left, which is an interesting location. Auto headlamps, as we mentioned, interior lighting, and you can disable your traction control too. 2 pulls for the front, and it opens up without a latch. You still have to lift it but it doesn't have a latch, so you don't have to be like searching for it with your fingers. You know what I'm talking about. But that's about it, guys, for the front seat. Let's take a step out back, see how much space is offered back there, as well as the overall quality of the materials. So that gets kind of weird. You have to press the button, the door kind of shoots open for you. If the battery dies, not quite sure what would happen. But up top, soft touch materials, aluminum beneath that, more suede Alcantara for the center. 2 speakers on the door panel, soft leather for the armrest, another clicky thing to open up your door. Auto one touch for the windows. Bang & Olufsen sound system, as we mentioned, you can fit 2 footlongs easily. Massive storage on the door pockets. We can lift these seats up and check them out. So more suede Alcantara for the center, but the bolstering is just about non-existent. The legroom looks impressive. I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall, sitting behind my seat settings, and I still have plenty of space. I have about 4-5 inches maybe of knee room, plenty of room for my feet. Headroom, I got a good like 4 or 5 inches of headroom. I definitely have no issues with that. Mat pockets behind both of the front seats, air vents, USB and USB-C port. Cool. Center cubby gets a string. You can pull it out. Pretty soft leather, pass-through, good spot for a phone. You'll fit 16-ounce water bottles too. Solid light brought into the cabin thanks to the moonroof. It's a pretty cloudy day right now in Lakeland. Hopefully it doesn't rain. But other than that, interior lights, LED, just like up front. We can take a step out of here. It's all electric. And check out the trunk before taking this car out for a drive. So underneath the trunk area is a button. You just got to find it. And the hatch opens up. It's a pretty decent amount of space, not the largest. If you fold the rear seats down, I'd expect you to fit up to a 55, maybe 60-inch TV, additional speaker, and 12-volt. More interior lighting, secret storage we can lift up back here underneath all the floor mats and stuff. And we have a pretty decent amount of secret storage. Fix-a-flat kit too. Throw some secret stuff back there. We can shut this thing right up. We also get a tonneau cover so people aren't looking or seeing what's inside your Mach-E. Button on the left side, trunk closes right up. We'll take a step back, walk around the 2022 Ford Mustang Mach-E one last time. Mach-E GT one last time. The powerhouse, 480 horsepower, 600 pound-feet of torque. And let's take it out for a drive. All right, guys, now we're just about seeing everything we need to see with the inside and outside of the all-new 2022 Ford Mach-E GT. Let's take it out for a drive. As far as drive modes, again, you got to press that little Mach-E. We're currently in engage mode. We'll start off in whisper, transition into engage and unbridled, and just see what the differences are. But it looks like we have a chance to step out onto this multiple lane road. About half throttle. Ooh, yeah, this thing has some serious acceleration capability. That was just whisper mode. And on the concrete pavement with these Continental all-season tires, you really don't hear much road noise. You still hear road noise, just not as much as you would with other EVs on this channel, like the Kia EV6, Hyundai Ioniq 5. This is certainly a quieter interior. We'll do a window check real quick. We do get dual pane, so that definitely helps a lot. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but we have a Lincoln Town Car on like 24-inch rims spinning right in front of us. That's an interesting find out here in Lakeland, Florida. All right, guys, we'll hop out onto this road. We'll try it out in engage mode, see what the differences are. Brakes feel nice, very responsive brakes. We do have regenerative braking. We also have one pedal drive. We'll try that out at some point. But engage mode, situated on the gas. Oh, wow. Yeah, this thing has some serious power. And just when you're calm down cruising, no longer on concrete pavement, it is a very quiet interior. All right, guys, just taking a step out onto this road. We'll try it out in unbridled mode. And this opens up like artificial sound. So let's test it out. About half throttle. Yeah, I definitely picked that up. And it looks like we're approaching a red light. We'll try out an acceleration one time off the line in unbridled mode. Pretty steep uphill. And I'll catch back with you in 1 second. All right, guys, off the line, lean into it. Oh, yeah, it really takes off pretty hard. Once you cross about 50, it kind of dies down a little bit. But up until 50, it pulls very strong. Looks like our turn signal was on for some reason. I could only imagine how long that was on for. The steering feels excellent in unbridled mode. It definitely gives you some added weight. The lane keep assist, I feel it intervening too. So it definitely helps you keep you centered in the lane. All right, guys, off the line again, lean into it. Ooh, yeah. It is a very, very fast car. And efficiency-wise, I believe it's also pretty good. I believe 84 mpges. Definitely one of the top in the segment. The dual motors certainly help, in the 91 kilowatt hour extended range battery as well. But overall, this is an impressive car. I'm loving it. If I was buying an EV, I think this would probably be at the top of the list. Either this or a Ford Lightning Pro. But the Lightning Pro, as most of you are aware, very tough to find, whereas the Mach-E, also pretty tough to find, but they're much more available than a Lightning Pro. And throwing it in a little bit quicker than we should. Body roll feels non-existent. Got a couple twisties over here. Wow, that was like a third throttle, and the acceleration is just incredible. The steering feels good, and the electric batteries certainly help keep the center of gravity nice and low, limiting body roll in the process through the twisties. This is an SUV, and it handles no different than like a regular Mustang. Nice. But overall, if you're looking for an EV, I think the Mach-E GT is an excellent way to go. I would recommend going for the GT because at $62,000 of a base price before any type of like dealership markups, this is an excellent value. At like $48,000, $50,000, the standard Mach-E is still pretty expensive, but it's just not going to give you the same thrilling experience as the GT. So I would recommend spending a couple extra $1,000 or a few extra $1,000 and just go for the GT. But overall, this is a great car. One more time, would 100% recommend anybody looking for an EV. And huge thanks to Lakeland Ford for making this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the Lakeland, Tampa area, or Orlando, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out. And huge thanks to all of you for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You know, the channel is just not possible without you guys, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too. It really helps me out, the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment. Let me know if there's any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you'd like to see reviewed on this channel. Let me know what the trim levels are, and I'll definitely try to get those videos for you as soon as possible. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.